Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to safe and hoping my Coke doesn't blow up in my face. But I hope you're all doing well. Hope everyone's staying safe, and most of all, I hope we're here waiting for the Adepticon reveals, which will be this afternoon in a few hours. Normal thing. We can't wait for the reveal show starts. Have a bit of a chat. I'm working on some Conquest city-states miniatures today. I got my Minotaurs. Now we're just working through the troops. But if you're there in chat, let us know what you're up to, what you're hobbying on. I'd love to hear from everyone. So just pull up the chat in a place I can see. We're going to get some get some Cadian flesh tone happening on these. Just beginning to work on the infantry for my city-states. About halfway through the base coats, or probably a bit further along through the base coats. Got the wood done, got the metal, probably got to go over a few of the colours again, but we'll get the first layer of all these base coats down to begin with. Flesh now, so forward to the review tonight, today, wherever you are watching from. It's currently 10:30 a.m. over here in America. Smack bang, middle of the day. I know, a nice, decent long stream. Well, I definitely think we're seeing the line come out for. what they started showing. Oh, with some of the teasers they started doing today, I'm like, I'm pretty sure we know the lion's coming now. It is Thursday over here in Australia. Yeah, I hope you just see something for Dawnbringer would be really fun, John. Yeah, look, it's win-win. It's either a new edition of 40k, which everyone's happy about, or a spec. Everyone like. Goatman reveal is not for a little while yet. We are probably 3 hours, I think, away. Just the normal. We go live, do a bit of a hobby hangout, and chat before the reveals. So in about just under 3 hours. But we'll be hobbying and chatting over here until then. Yeah, I hope we see something older too. I mean, it's unlikely, but one can hope. Old World will be epic when it finally hits. Agreed. Like, I've got a Warhammer Fantasy tournament I'm probably going to end up going to. It's a matter of can I find time to get the force I want painted up for it. But should have these city-states done pretty soon. Just got the phalangites and the hoplites here, and then another polymarch and aristarch there. Probably get to work for conquest and get a couple of conquest armies finished. Just getting all these base coats down, and I'll do it to tidy up and get the washers down. So that'll probably be most of my hobby today. I do want to get some Warhammer Fantasy stuff happening on the channel soon. Murphy Culture, I hope they're their own battle tome. My feeling would be, so there's been, I will say now, I know nothing of Age of Sigmar battle tomes, what's coming. I have heard the rumors that same as everyone else has heard. What everyone else might have heard. So I do think it's coming, even though I do get pre-release stuff from GW. I actually don't know what's coming. But I would hope, like, rumors are saying it is Soulblight Gravelords, and obviously our Bone Reapers getting battle tomes. And my hope would be that that is because Flesh Eater Courts are getting a proper redo. Like, the hope. If I was... I have some Flesh Eater Courts, but I wouldn't say I'm a Flesh Eater Courts player. So, like, I'm not overly invested in them. But I would say if the choice came to be getting a new battle tome now with one or two kits, or waiting another 6 months and getting a proper battle tome, I would 100% choose to wait 6 months and get a full relaunch of Minis, proper Slaves to Darkness style release for the Flesh Eater Courts, even if I have to wait another 6 months, even 12 months, if that meant I got the full army. So if they're not now, they're actually doing a proper relaunch of them. Oh, Robin, I absolutely love Warcry. It is probably my #1 game. Jade Obelisk. I've got mine on the pack, like mine built and ready to be painted. Got 3 on the wait list at the moment for them, which will be 3 ones I've got waiting to get done. Obviously, Jade Obelisk, Hunters of One sheet, and what are they called? Corvus Cabal. I picked up a Corvus Cabal set, so I've got those 3. So I'll have those 3 coming up on the channel sometime soon. Just had some new Conquest minis rock up as well. Just had the latest Wadrun releases rock up. The Veterans and the Chieftain, which are just awesome minis. I've been enjoying Underworlds. I like Rivals format. I like the simplicity of Rivals for Underworlds, just using straight up decks. Other stuff can Warcry, John. So Thundrix Profiteers can be used. There's generally rules coming out nearly every White Dwarf for all the other Underworlds warbands that get released. Yeah, that's fair, Julian. Fire Slayers obviously have that direct, I guess, descendancy from the Slayers of Warhammer Fantasy. Hoping we do see a really decent model range expansion for the Fire Slayers. I think they've got a lot of potential here. Like fire golems and fire elementals and smaller magma drop cavalry, even like dragons and something. Maximum Paper Hero, hello, how are we? Yeah, Golem only got, I guess, one fire elemental, and that is the invocation they can summon, the Molten Inferno. I just wish that was like a unit type rather than an endless spell. What they've done with that is take that, but apply that to a unit of something. Nice, Megan Army, awesome. 20 models, I'm assuming rot flies then, if 20 models. Golems is just right. Like for both sorts of dwarves, all three sorts of dwarves. For Dispossessed, it works. It works for KO. Like KO, I'd see more like battle suits. I think would be the way I'd see KO golems being. But certainly like runic empowered fire and stone and rune golems and stuff like that could be. Oh, nice! Almost, yeah. Glotkin will do that then. Glotkin will certainly make that that army very small. I mean, cities just works for golems because like all and stuff. Because I mean, you already have steam powered helicopters, steam powered tanks. It's not a stretch to think steam powered war really. Hmm. Yeah, pointy brush in this. This one's got too short a brush. I'm trying to do. That'll work better. Yeah, there sort of is. We've had rumors and talk about them. There's been no like actual things of them yet. I'm trying to my so. actually see the main screen. Oh. Okay, give me a sec. Battery's running low. Have I unplugged the laptop? Like a fool. That's better. Whoops. Completely busted all my... Alright. I'm actually charging now. Silver I mean, silver nets are fun. I have a big silver nest army. Like most things, I have a big army of most of the factions. And hey, Adventure Over, let's see you there, dropping in on the Facebook stream. We got some multiple locations today, as we probably will start doing again. We did it for a while. Don't know why I stopped streaming to all the locations at once. I do think the combat focused ones are my favorite of the two options, but you definitely, if you're going to go like a split of them, I would go like 3-2 in favor of the combat ones. Yeah, I think I don't think I'd reinforce it because they're such super fast units. I wouldn't reinforce them because they work nicely. They're also really large bases. They're not going to benefit from being coached. So I just many models in combat is a bigger sort of area to attack, and they're generally not that overly good defensively. Is a rate. Something that can remove 3 of them probably has a good chance of decimating your 6 as well. Definitely probably see 5 of them removed from the same power of something that would be removing your 3. Lance unit. But yeah, so I guess it's down to this. What are people looking forward to? What do you want to see from these reveals? What do we think we're going to see? 2 very different questions, I guess, there. What do you think we're going to see? New Viper for Eldar would be amazing. I mean, they did just post an article about like how the Viper first came out for the Eldar, the first vehicle for the Eldar, and really shaped the faction as a. I haven't put articles on Warhammer community like talking about like the years of 40k showing 40 years of Warhammer and all that, showing through all the different miniatures and talking a little bit about them. If you haven't read the articles, they're actually quite interesting. Some of them. Dawnbringer Crusades. I mean, we might see like a little update on Dawnbringer. I don't have much hope for seeing awfully. I think you're on a pretty big winner there. I think with the whole like memes they've been posting, I guess would be the right way to have them on their social media. I think the line is Age of Sigmar. I think it's pretty easy. It's those 2 death battle tomes that will get announced for that. Underworlds will be interesting to see what's going to happen. There's no Warcry. Warcry is not on the list of games to be revealed. The 5 systems revealed are Warhammer 40k, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Kill Team, Horus Heresy, Underworld. There's no Warcry to be revealed. At least not on their sheet. The 5 games they talked about, there was no Warcry there. Although we may see Warcry now because obviously, if you want to see what's coming for Warcry, I'll just say that. I try not to talk about spoilers too much. Just kicked my own light out. See, Old World, I think, has potential to maybe see something Casey, just on the fact of, is it like, a special thing they maybe end on that they've, I would say in our Discord server, linked in the video's description, there's spoilers and leaks area, the posts that they've seen around the internet. You can go there. I don't like chatting about leaks and spoilers on the stream in case anyone here enjoys talking, seeing stuff. Mind clear with the reveal show, and I like to see leaks and spoilers off the reveals because it sort of ruins the reveal show for me. I enjoy seeing all the cool announcements, getting excited, watching it all. So, John, a lot of the armies will be relaunched with 8th edition kits that were discontinued. think you'll probably see the 2 starter armies get some new kits. I don't know if the launch box is going to be Bratz and Tomb Kings, because like we've seen heaps of Kislev stuff. We've seen lots of Empire. We've seen all the Draconians and Tomb Kings. Yeah, like I think we'll see updates slowly coming. Some of it will be like we'll see bits and pieces here and there. Yeah, but so it's interesting, right? Two are a very interesting thing for GW. So, and Tomb Kings are responsible why it took so long for us to ever see Sisters of Battle redone. So for ages in the Warhammer Fantasy community, everyone kept on banging on about Tomb Kings, going, I'd so collect a Tomb Kings army. I'd love Tomb Kings very much. An unloved child of the community, and that at all. But Tomb Kings, everyone was like, "Oh, I'd love to see a Tomb Kings update. Tomb Kings need to be updated. I really want to see more Tomb Kings, etc." And then Tomb Kings got released really early on in 8th edition. So when 8th edition was going strong, you know, this is before like those last they were the 3rd army out. Third or 4th army out, you know, really early on in 8th edition when it's still, and they flopped really, really hard, like really hard, which I think for a long time sort of made GW very hesitant to listen to what the community actually wanted, because the Tomb Kings, the community was, and then when they actually went on sale with new kits, new aesthetics added, you know, awesome, incredibly badly. And so, like, the support actually wasn't there. And I think that's why Sisters of Battle took so long. Now, Sisters of Battle obviously proved the opposite, where Sisters of Battle are an extremely popular faction. And that has partly to do with 40k being a more popular game, you know, 5 times, probably 10 times even as popular as Age of Sigmar fan. GW do listen to the community. That's the same as any publicly traded company. They have that to listen to. But I think in terms of like what the community want, like they do generally listen when we go like, oh, we want, you know, something changed. Like a lot of the past, like I would say 2 to 3 years have been the community pushing for more emphasis, balance and rules coherency. And they've really made strides for that, hiring people in the proper roles as, you know, lead developers for both their game systems and actually even on the secondary game systems like Warcry and stuff, having lead developers for those games. You have an Age of 16 team, you have a 40k team, you have a Warcry team, you have an Underworlds team. So they do listen. They don't always, but they do. And look, that is how any kind of runs. The Tomb King saga is certainly part of that. They should probably not have put so many eggs that they did in the Tomb Kings, because they did then when half the stuff's the same, people would have bought the new kits, and that probably would have been a better release for Team Kings overall. Like in a business aspect. So it's and it's an interesting one, like listening to the community, because the community is so everything. I think I remember doing a poll on the Big Age of Sigmar group that I run, which has like getting close to 500,000 people on there. And it was like, what is your primary army? And you could only put down one option. And Stormcast made up something like 40% of the vote. Like, it's crazy. People would say Stormcast is their main army. I think the competitive stats on what armies are represented in competitive play are very untrue of what the wider community has as an army. Just make you feel old, Orban. That's longer than I've been alive, buddy. Slowly but surely, working my way through all these phalangites. And then I've got the hoplites to do. Once we're done the skin, go through entire gold trim, or the bronze trim. And then it'll be ready to get a watch on, which I currently don't have, but that's probably going to take me what I have today. So I hope he's get these done in a few days. Get to work on my Wadrun. I don't think many cities things will disappear. Like, I think the only thing, I think we may see something shit are that it is mostly Darkened Covenants and Wanderers that are going to see stuff hit. The Darkened Covenants base troops will be disappearing. So Dread Spears and all that, which makes sense. There's no need to have Elven Spearmen and Human Spearmen and all that sort of stuff. And apparently the Wanderers are just going entirely, which I guess makes sense for the Wanderers. Like, are they just going to... Oops, completely missed that. Yeah, and I think that's a lot of people. Like, a lot of people get into Age of Sigmar through starter sets. And same with 40k. We'll just collect that army in the starter set that they got. I think this has fast become one of my favorite games, Conquest. I absolutely love the minis for it. I've been enjoying like playing more miniature games. I think it's been one of the most interesting things. It's just exploring other miniature games. And I do advise everyone to do it, and it can be as simple as like people going out and playing another GW game. If you have an Age of Sigmar, go play Warcry, or grab the Warhammer Underworlds warband for your faction and go try that out, because you can still use those models in Age of Sigmar. Same like for Kill, go buy the ships for it and try Aeronautica Imperialis, which is an awesome game, by the way. And we should have plenty more for Aeronautica. Let's see. Eldar, the Combat Patrol box, John Castle, is very good for Eldar. Or if you can find a half of the dual box that came out with Chaos, that's also a very good start. Both of those are decent places. Or even the old Combat Patrol, the old start collecting for Eldar, are all really decently solid places to start for Eldar. I love my Eldar. They are Eldar. Without a doubt, my number one K. Together the Harness that's come out and the Titans on pre-order now. So can't wait. I want to get myself a Titan for my city states. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, so I've got some Kings of War stuff I've got to get going. I've got plenty of Aegis Sigmar and 40k stuff to get working on. I'll have some Bot Wars minis to get done soon as well. Bot Wars has been a fantastic little game I've been enjoying. Cracking my back. Well, Parallel, hello. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping in on the. Nice. I think that's a pretty solid force. Yeah, Hearthguard. Even having the so are there Hearthguard or Hearthguard? Because that's the question to go with. Is completely correct on like units that have been doing well. Vol Parallel, we are painting here for Conquest Last Argument of Kings. And I've got my Minotaurs that are painted as well. Minotaur Tharians. Yeah, Battlesmith is really fun as well. Another good option. I forget the name. This is Rune Smith. Lord doesn't have such. He knows all the invocations. He's awesome because he knows all the invocations, all the prayers. Rune Master, that's the one, John Carson. That is the one. I can't remember the name. Rune Master. It's a prayer fun. Brings a lot of utility. Yeah. Yeah, correct, John Custer. Yeah, he's... Yeah, even the CP, very good for your force. He's not as useful with the CP if you've got a Magma Droth as your general, because generally he won't keep up with the Magma Droth. Yeah, not wrong. I don't think there is a better, like, dollar, pound, whatever you want to say, point for any, I would say, in any miniatures game. $55 for a, what is he, 550 points now, 500 point piece that will hit like 1,000 point piece. Ow. See, I love Go Trek. I've read all the Go Trek novels. I'm a big... Yeah, to go. She'll... Yeah, Go Trek and Felix. So they've been releasing the old fantasy Go Trek and Felix stories on Audible, on audio versions. If you want to go listen to a bunch of them. I'm currently, audio-wise, listening to the third Murgas story, which is the Age of Sigmar horror, which I've been enjoying. Which, if you're an old Warhammer Fantasy fan, contains a certain vampire Genevieve. Oh, nice. That's cool, man. I'll have a look. Easiest way to go, we can go to Warhammer Community. That's about 57 minutes and 19 seconds. Let's go to their website. listen to them normally while I'm doing other hobby or doing some editing and stuff like that, or putting the kids to bed. Yeah, currently listening to the Midori. Continuing on from Gospel Hollow and second one, but Gospel Hollow was the first one. Oh. Oh, nice. Gates of Zero is a cool little story. I think last story I finished was Badloon Rising. Badloon Rising, that was the one before. I just finished the Iron Kingdom, which is the latest Iron. I quite liked it. Oh, nice. What palette's going on? Weird on me. There we go. It's better. Yeah, I enjoy Doug a lot. Doug 2+ Stuff is a fantastic dude. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Doug's law stuff. I mean, Doug have very similar passions for the games we play. favorite Night Haunts subfaction. Nice. Nice. Emerald Host is super fun. I like and all that. The Quicksilver Dead is just so cool. Nice. It's a really like bright and vibrant silver scheme. How stabbing myself with my nice. That sounds awesome, man. Yeah, the books really are. The battle times really have improved in the latest edition of Age of Sigmar. Oh. Oh. Oh, big stretch. Important to keep yourself nice. Oh. How much? All right, yeah, going pretty well. Should have the base coats done for these hopefully today or tonight. Doing the last major base coat before I go back and tidy up these base coats. And then do the trim, the brass on all of the models. And after that, it's getting the wash down, and then it's just relaying for tabletop standard force, which is what we'll be going for, because do not. Glad you enjoy my channel, man. I'm just here chilling, enjoying what I do. That is all I'm doing. All right, I'm currently streaming everywhere. So we've got stream on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook streaming. So just seeing how it goes. Seeing if it draws in anyone new to our little community here. Idea is hopefully like it's only weeks now that I really want to get back into streaming, so maybe this is the kicker that I need. Shane Thorson, yeah, I would agree with that. Like, I like the Viper kit. I wouldn't be on agree with your statement. Like, there's a lot more that needs an update. Like, really, swap with the current crew, and I think in a pretty good standing. Just a nicer looking Viper. Straight away. Broken Chef sounds amazing. I'm glad you've joined us here. Enjoy. What are you getting? What sort of Asian food are we talking? John Castle, I am very much a fan of Aspel. I will say my favorite character is Ilfrin. If I had to pick an actual aspect warrior to really like, though, it would be Sweeping Hawks. I really like the Sweeping Hawk models. Plastic Scorpions would be more. Let's get all the phalangites done. Well, at least the first layer. And now for the hoplites. So these are the hoplites instead. Shields and spears rather than pikes. Robin, there should be a trade channel on the Discord if you can't see it. The market, yeah, Robin, Market District. I'll be back in a jiffy. I'm just going to go to the loo. And I've knocked my camera again. Oh, damn. I'm in such a tight little space here because I try and not take up the whole room. Oh. Now I kick the camera overhead. Can't win. There we go. Back to a proper. Right. So back to painting skin. I do like latex. Latex is really cool, like painting wise. My Elder Army is an Ulthway force. Make sure with your stuff that you have Robin, make sure you selected the extra hobby role. Do you want to see the market district? Damien, about half if I. Yep, literally on the dot, hour and a half and 12 seconds. We're just hobbying and chatting in the meantime, waiting for the reveals to start. If you're joining us in the chat and you're doing some hobby, let us know what you're working on. Let us know what you want to see from the reveal shows. Let us know what you think we'll see. Two very different questions. What do you want to see? What do you think we'll see at the reveal show? A reminder as well to anyone popping into, everyone here is here to enjoy seeing the stuff together. But yeah, so what are people wanting to see on this reveal show? Um, nice, that sounds awesome, John. Um, Rangers and Shadowrunners, awesome. I love the Shadowrunner models. I think they're some of my favorite Eldari. It's a nice kit. New Gene Stealers would be awesome. I mean, the rumors are we're getting a Tyranid versus Space Marine box set. To launch 10th. All right, assembling Norgrim's Rune Throne. No. Ow. Yeah, true. It's not too much of a stretch to go Star Lizards at this point, considering the Seraphon literally are Star Lizards. I do think we'll see some more Seraphon at this reveal show. I think we'll see another couple of units. I don't know, maybe some Saurus Guard or Saurus Cavalry. Nice. I would say my two main factions, if I had to pick one for 40k and Age of Sigmar as mains, it would probably be Cities of Sigmar and Eldar. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me the new Battle Scrolls coming out in April. That makes about sense. Hopefully, this Battle Scroll states that we are getting the end of 6-month seasons because they're horrible and they can go in the bin. Nice. I'm getting into 40k more. I really am enjoying Boarding Patrol for 40k. I think it's a fantastic rule set. I see myself playing more Boarding Patrols. Nice. Like I said, I can't say enough good things about Warcry. I absolutely love it. I think it's probably my favorite GW game at this point. Victor Michaels, I think pretty much we probably are going to see them. I think Bone Reapers is pretty much a guarantee, considering they accidentally put up some new Bone Reapers artwork on the Insta and quickly removed it. Then it's just between Soulblight and Feck, really, for that other. We know it's 2 death tomes. $40K will be Arcs of Omen in 10th edition. I think that is pretty much guaranteed. And 10th edition. Kill Team will be interesting to see what they sort of go. It's interesting. And oh, yeah, I hope for a reset of 40K. Look, I don't mind 40K at a competitive level with all the nuts and bolts in it. I think that's fine. With competitive level, I think 40K is fine in the way it's played. I think both Age of Sigmar and 40K need a casual play option. Because when you start going into narrative like fully, narrative is just as competitive because you've got all the bookkeeping. Like 40K is in-game bookkeeping. Competitive play is in-game bookkeeping. Narrative play both involve big amounts of bookkeeping. And I think this is where open play needs to take the place of going, this needs to just be, it doesn't need to be no points. It doesn't need to be, no limit. Open play needs to be that easy way to play. That's what open play needs to be, that easy way to play. I mean, in both games, remove secondaries, remove battle tactics, remove grand strategies, remove tertiary objectives, put some objectives on the table, play the game on those objectives. That's all you need. Like nothing more than that. Maybe special rule in the scenario scenario going like, oh, cool, half your army arrives turn 1, half your army arrives turn 2. I don't know, special rules, a special rule for each scenario, but remove all that extra stuff. Like, make Force Org simpler in those games as well. Just go, cool, you need to. I think the Arcs of Omen detachment actually is a really good thing, and that should be 40k standard way of building an army list. Just have this, you got to take this. And Age of Sigmar needs the same thing as well. But yeah, I think this narrative isn't competitive play. Yeah, in Victor Michaels, open blackouts like they did before. I think they're fantastic. That'd be a great way to play. Like, just for your standard game, just go, cool, here is this deck of cards. You need nothing else but the core rules of this deck of cards. You draw a deployment map, you draw a mission, and you draw a twist, which gives you that extra little rule, and play a game. No battle tactics, no grand strategies, none of that stuff. And 40k can do the exact same thing. And I think that is a perfect way to have open play have its place in the community as this. This is how two people, open play should be that way, that two people meet in a store for the first time. I meet you, Victor. We want to play a game of Age of Sigmar together. I don't know what you like to play. You don't know how I like to play. So let's just draw an open play mission, put 1,000 points on the table, and we're good to go. Like, I think that is open needs its place. It needs to be open play. Needs to be that standard style game, not match play, not narrative play. Open play is that sort of game. It should be open to anyone to play. Use that that is. Because I think they try to make open play. It's weird. They make open play this, have these rules and have these weird things where it doesn't need to. I love the cards. They were my favorite way. I remember playing in 7th. They were my favorite way. The whole, you had a deck of them and you drew them and you could discard them and choose them. Sort of almost like a la Warhammer Underworlds was a fantastic way to play 40k. And yeah. And look, I think their social media team, I don't think they're even proper people. I think they're team that were already working for them that have now been going, you got to manage the social media websites. Not an actual social media person. Don't forget, if you are watching as well, wherever you're watching from, drop a like on the video, on the post, or whatever. It helps people come and find the chats and brings more people to our conversations to enjoy this all with us. Yeah, that's probably not far off the correct, actually, the reality, Will. You know social medias. You do it. You know how the hip and young talk. You go do it. Very likely is the case. They're a company that does like to promote internally. Yeah, for those new dropping, what do you want to see at the reveal show? What are you thinking we will see? Um, Two very different questions. What do you want and what do you think? We'll see. At the reveal show tonight or today, this afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. Oh, last one to do the basic one. Then I can go tidy up the purple. Oh, getting close to the time now. I think we've got, what, an hour left now? Hey, Broken Chef. Where are you staying at the moment, mate, if you're in a hotel? What are you up to? Do you actually go to Adepticon or? Oops. Missed their faces. We have an hour to go, Hades, until the reveal show. Alrighty, and now it's time to start the purple. Second layer of purple. I have completely missed this dude's legs. Yeah, almost exactly an hour to reveal. So, predictions, I think the Lion and Sport 10th are pretty much guaranteed at this point. Probably Bone Reapers for Age of Sigmar. Yeah, I don't. We might get like a little teaser of some Dawnbringer like teasers, but I don't think anything more than that. I think Age of Sigmar. Well, we know it's going to be 2 Death Battle Tomes. Like, if people are saying anything else, they're not paying attention to what we know. Like, we know we've got 2 Death Battle Tomes, and I would say we've got Bone Reapers coming, judging on the artwork accidentally revealed on Insta. And then like I know a lot of people are wanting Feck, but I look at this as a point of a Feck player. If I was a Feck player and I had the option of getting a new battle tome in the next month, but I only got maybe at best a Gloomspite Gits release, so a character and a unit, I would rather wait 6 to 12 months and get a release like Slave to Darkness got than get this 6-month book. Why? Yeah, I did see the Warcry leak. We are trying to keep low on the leaks, but those Warcry leaks aren't from the reveal show anyway, because we know there's no Warcry at this reveal show. But yes. I did see them. It's really cool stuff. If you want to see more and want to know more about those particular things, in our Discord, we have some pictures and stuff in there. It's all over Reddit as well, if you would like to go see that stuff. Now, for anyone, we try to avoid the spoilers in the chat, but that's not from the reveal show. It looks like it's from a White Dwarf to me. Interested in the Bladeborn box that they got as well. That's been shown. So, yeah, I mean, anyone who knows me knows I am so deep into Warcry. It is by far my favorite game system from GW. Thank you very much, Broken Jeff. Yeah, I'll be really excited to see Underworlds should be exciting, seeing what we're going to get for Underworlds on this reveal show. I don't think like we've had much of an idea what we're going to see. Underworlds like core box was like way like left field. I don't think anyone was expecting to see Sons of Elmore and Null Spirit Pack. So Underworld has got a little bit less predictable of late, which has been fun. Oh, 100%. Without a doubt, like Broken Chef, 100% that is the reason. Like, look, we all love, lots of us love Age of Sigmar here in the chat. But make no mistake, like, it is a fraction of 40K's popularity. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sorry. Yeah, I know it'll be the new starter box, but I think Warcry is getting a bit less predictable on what is coming for what those things are. I do think what I said is, for anyone who's watched before, they know my sort of prediction on Underworlds. How they're revisiting old themes that do not have, or that have not been, in the Rivals format. James, I would love Eldari on dinosaurs. I don't think it's going to happen because I'm pretty sure we know what the 240k big things are going to be, just based on what they've posted. It looks like we're getting 10th edition and Lionel Johnson. But wouldn't say no. 100% would not say no to that. But yeah, the core box. I'm enjoying Underworlds. I like Rivals format for Underworlds a lot. We had our first battle, Grisel's Arena, which was really fun. Yeah, they basically revealed the line. Someone's going to be waking up from a cat nap with a picture of a lion. Like, really? Valiant. GW have an issue though if they do red herrings. Like, yeah, they sort of can't. As a publicly traded company, red herrings don't go down well with shareholders. Yeah, yeah, I think like Grisel's Arena came out because they wanted a Doc Warband to replace Morgwaith's Blood Cup that actually is made for Rivals format. And that seems to be had the Green Crack, pretty similar to what's it called? Zarbags Gits. Null Spirit Packs, very much like the not Kagara's Reavers. Godsworn Hunt and Sons of Elmorn is like the, I forget the name of these similar themes getting repeated at the moment, which to me just seems like they're just updating everything to be Rivals. To have Rivals warbands available for everything. I would say Grisel's Arena, I really like. The posing on them is pretty cool. I do like the models for Grisel's. Yeah, I do think they are the least interesting of all the warbands that came out this season. Green Crack's Lincourt was really cool with all the weird like goblin models. It's really cool. Like it's a different sort of take on barbarians, and then obviously Sons of Elmorn. I'd say Sons of Elmorn are probably the best of this season. I think. I know a lot of people will love Green Cracks, but I think Sons of Elmorn top them for me. Green Cracks was great. I just think Sons of Elmorn top them for me. I love the idea of like the Sons of Elmorn as well. Like the narrative for them is really cool. Like the whole family, and then like the fact like you've got the illegitimate son is actually the big bruiser of the group. Nice. I will have a check out once we're off stream. Yeah, there's definitely like some cool, I think, ideas in that for Gloomspite for definitely a range expansion in the future for them. Blue Knights is sort of like the knight very much is like a boy and grot bounder. They're effectively what they are. They are knights. It was really cool getting into like Gloomspite Society, listening to the audiobook for Bad Moon Rising, which was really fun. Yeah, I've got heaps of the Warband. I remember picking up, funny enough, when they first did the mystery boxes, or whatever they call them, loot crates, supply drops, that's what they call them in GW. Supply crates. They had this one, and I remember people getting the Underworlds one. They got like a warband, a mat, dice, and it was just a warband and a bunch of accessories, really. It wasn't really anything great. But so for the same cost, I went and picked up the entirety bar, I think, 2 of the first season warbands. I picked up the entirety of the first 3 seasons for less than one of those. Oh, Moonstone picking up locally. Awesome, man. I'm such a good game. We'll have more Moonstone content coming out on the channel soon. The fortunate part is I can't have people around at the moment to play games because both my kids from kindy have picked up hand, foot, and mouth. So that is highly contagious. Ourselves. Luckily, I make my living doing this, so I can sort of still work. Swear that that kindy is a cesspool of disease. We've picked up the flu from there. We've picked up gastro from there. This is in like 2 months. Gastro, flu, and now hand. This like hand, foot, and mouth is terrible for adults. Mostly gives us like a cold, but for kids it's pretty bad. Poor little dude like couldn't sleep last night because it gives you like body aches as a kid. It's horrible. It was not fun for him. So poor little man's like crying. All last night just couldn't get comfy. You have to put like socks and gloves on them, so because otherwise, like when they rub against the bed, it gets like really itchy. It's not fun. So hard when the kids get sick because you just like you can't. But yeah, so anyway, everyone is doing okay. The flu, probably the worst of it, seemed to have passed both of them by. Thank you. 45 minutes, yeah. Soon we will be seeing what's on the horizon for us. There's a few companies doing reviews at Adepticon, so we'll try and dig up some of the other stuff. Because Conquest just announced their First Blood match play stuff. Which is cool. Yeah. I mean, it's just the thing. Like everyone I know that has kids that are older than mine has gone like they've never been sicker than the first year their kids start going like kindy in school. Because like we haven't really done the childcare thing before. Because obviously my daughter's non-verbal. Childcare is there were none in our area that were feasible to go to, that were suitable for her to go to. That had like the required systems in place to make not only just basic things, but to make me and the wife comfortable with her going. She's not someone who can be left alone. She needs one-on-one. And so we're really lucky. The kindy we've got has a IPP unit, which is a specialist unit for autistic children, and she loves it. She's in there with two other young little girls who are also nonverbal autistic, just like her, and they're all actually starting to play together, which is really nice. So been lovely seeing that. And then they have an occasional care there, which is like childcare that's sort of precursor to going to kindy. So our little boy's going in there, and he's actually the one who picks it all up. Because the daughter's only ever with like 2 or 3 up. Like, I think her Friday class is 6 children, and that's the biggest class she has. Normally it's 3 children. And so, yeah, he's the one who actually picks it up because his group sort of plays on the outside. They have playtime in the same area that like the proper kindy does as well. So he's the one who picks up everything. He's the one who's come home sick. He's there 1 day a week. She's there 3, and he's the one who brings everything home. Thanks, Robin. About to start a fun little project or two. That'd be interesting since they didn't have effect warband. And what have we had? Past few seasons, we've had Storm, Thunderstruck stuff, Cruel Boys. Then the other season was Drom, the Cornate stuff, and the Witch Hunters. The Skaven, the Shroud Runners, the weird zombie undead electro dudes, the Ogre Man-Eater Pirate, and then obviously the 4 from this season. So it could be seeing a Death Warband. Feck. Be interesting to see what we see. Really don't know for Underworlds, I think. I'm honestly surprised that the Warcry does not include a Slanesh unit. just on, we've got every other Chaos God in this and no Slaanesh. To the point we even have a Shut and we don't have Slaanesh. No, Unmade's not Slaanesh. All the original season are all Chaos Undivided. I love Signs of the Flame, man. Sort of like all the original ones have like some hints, but yeah, they're not actually Slaanesh. Like where Claws of Karanak are 100% Khorne, Jade Obelisk are Zinch, Rotmire, Creed are Nurgle. Like they've all properly keyworded to those gods. Where like we don't warband. I love Signs of the Flame. Signs of the Flame are probably my favorite. Yeah, but if they need to make the tone like they did it for Khorne, I guess would have had them made at the same time. It's just interesting that like they didn't do it. But who knows? Like I'm really excited that we are getting other things for Warcry. Like the Azkirk and True Blades are awesome. Absolutely love those minis. Tell you what, like I'm just wanting to run blocks of spearmen again, like just painting up these guys, how awesome they look with all their pikes and spears all put together, really making me want to put an Empire of Skaven army in Warhammer Fantasy on the table. 30 minutes. Woohoo! I do feel like we get like the best time in Australia for these like American streams. The fact like nothing new, perfect sort of time. I mean, maybe not for everyone who has daytime jobs today, but for me, they're perfect. Just give me a sec. I'm just going to quickly go and turn my aircon off because it's getting freezing in here. What is the temp? Am I going to sweat if I turn the aircon off? Oh, no, it's 25 today. Lovely day today. We are back. But yeah, be really interested to see what we get. Heresy is going to be interesting. I do think we're going to see some more demon stuff. It seems to be that they may be talking about the demons. Maybe we'll see another. It's interesting with Demon Primarch. So I don't know whether are we going to see Heresy use the Demon Primarch models we already have? Like, is Magnus just going to be Demon Primarch Magnus for both game systems? Same with Angron. Doesn't change. So we don't really need Demon Primarch models, do we? Except for some of the ones that maybe die. Which none of the Chaos Primarchs that die are demons. Conrad, Alfarius. Yeah. So what do you think? Yeah, I think 40k and Age of Sigmar are pretty easy to pick what we're going to see. Kill Team obviously is just going to be another expansion into the sort of into the dark stuff, but I don't really know what we're going to see, what factions we might see for it. So there's been a few, none of them really more than the others. Like Realm of Death has a lot of icy places. Realm of Beast does, as with like lots of mountain regions. Even Realm of Fire has mountain regions that are icy. You read about one of them in the Godrek story. In what is it? The Old World story. Wrath of the Old World or something like that. So there's definitely like a bunch of them. Realm of Metal's got lots of icy places as well. Although actually no, the iciest realm of Life. So Realm of Life has these massive swaths of areas where Alarielle has purposely made the winter, so that it stops Nova's rot. It freezes the rot. There's those massive areas. So Realm of Life has these massive areas of ice-covered forests. Because Alarielle used to sort of make purple states in the Mortal Realms. Righty. All right, so slowly making our way through. Probably be able to get these done and we'll get ready to start. 15 minutes till the stream goes live, so probably can start thinking about getting the stream ready to check out. Alrighty, so let's think about getting this set up. When it's to load for me. All right, just waiting to get this all loaded. Oh, there we go. Unmute mic. That probably helps. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Unmute mic. Cool. Bloody hell. Yeah, sorry. Oh dear. Professional streamer here, muting themselves live. Good job, me. I think it's because I turned one of my cameras off, and the camera that I turned off must have been the one that was picking up the audio. So that is fixed now. The second image is the one that's troubling me. I'm not sure what that second image is. The first one, I'm pretty sure, is a Croxigore. Third one is 100% a Space Marine hero. That's an Iron Halo on his back, so that's a captain of some variety. Like, that's just what it is. That's an Iron Halo. It's a captain. And then the fourth model, that's an Eye of Horus. So that to me is the Horus Heresy miniature. Something Horus Heresy there. And then that's obviously a Terminator in that last one, isn't it? No, that last one's a Terminator. 100% that's a Terminator. It's got the right sort of pad. The thing that makes it a Terminator is you can see the lifting of the Crux Terminatus on the left shoulder pad for me. Also, the underjaw part here for the Terminator, it's a power fist on his left hand, which is correct. It's also got the weird little side plate on the hip. 100% that's a Terminator. Which would be really cool if we got, updated Terminator models to have, Primaris Terminators would be pretty sweet. Yeah, so a Chaos Horus. I mean, that's the Eye of Horus. So that just is what that says to me. So let's go over to this because we'll click on it because we should be able to. Oh, there we go. That should. Twitch makes it run a little bit slower, like if I had to stream. Just found like this makes it run a little cleaner. From streaming, this does it because there's less people that watch this website than Twitch. But yeah. So it's the stream live right now. Like, are they on screen now on Twitch? This is the exact same stream that should be live on Twitch now. This is just them sharing it to their own page. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. This should, yeah. How is the sound for everyone? Can everyone hear the sound from this? There we go, that's better. Right, tell me if it's too loud now. I can pinch around, but yeah. Andrew, hello there. Hello, everyone that is joining us on our little watch party. Hope you're all doing well. Hello, stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I'm quite excited to see what we're going to see for this reveal stream. Hmm. Right. Sorry about that, everyone. It just decided. Um, it decided it didn't want to play for a bit. Sorry, everyone. It did not want to play. So the internet just is what it is. Going to try and do something to fix. All right. This should be a bit better. Hopefully. Yeah, Octagram any second now. Seems like I have better connection. I'm just one that got a bit worried. But thank you everyone for coming and joining us. It should be starting any second now. Hopefully you can all hear me. If sounds all good, all that sort of good, let me know. Should be all working again. Alrighty. Yes, this is the last chance. Anyone, what do you reckon we are here? Let us know what we think we're going to see. Let us know down in the comments that you are watching us from.
Hello and welcome to the Warhammer preview, coming live to you from Adepticon 2023. I am Eddie. I'm joined today by Mike,
and
we have got so much.
So it's been such an energizing
straight away.
Adepticon is just in the world. It is run by a passionate group of volunteers and folks who just love Warhammer. To see over 1,000 of them in the room here and share everything we're about to go through with everyone, buzzing at the chance.
It was
do it again.
It was really, really fun. So we've just had
1,100
and some other people kind of around the edges. Really, really cool. Some awesome stuff we got to show off, and we get to show you guys who are watching all that stuff. Just 30,000 of you currently tuned in to watch us.
Given the fact that it's like 3 and some of the core demographic here of this for this show.
Absolutely, yeah. So do let us know guys about late over here in the US as well.
It's pretty late in the or just
yes,
yesterday.
It was not without incident, but it's all good. We're here now.
Many.
I can already load there so fast, but I see in there as well. So thanks for tuning in. I'm excited to share it. If you guys have got any theories or any things you particularly look at them,
indeed, and see what you can get out of us in the chat, because there's all sorts of things we can talk about over there.
Just the chatman, I might not be able to see your question, but we'll do our best if any.
See what's happening.
So before we dive in, Adepticon obviously a huge part of the event scene,
an inspirational part of the scene
for Warhammer. You are Mr. Events for Warhammer.
I am.
So tell us what Adepticon means to you.
Well, so all of us who come to Adepticon, and I've been here many times, I came here many times before I joined Games Workshop, but it really inspired me into the sort of event side of the hobby. It inspired me to run how I've approached Warhammer when it comes to engaging with the community, events, and take community itself. And the community is really Warhammer. Without the community, Warhammer is nothing. And Warhammer, we wouldn't be lucky enough to have this community, and it's really writ large here at an event like Adepticon. If you've never had a chance to go, recommend it. It doesn't matter where you are. There are people come from all over the world to attend, and it's of the independent event scene. Adepticon existed before them all, and so it's been great to see it grow over the years. And I think this is the 20th year that they've been doing it, 18th Adepticon. And my ears are ringing from the enthusiasm and the joy from them about it verbally. I have to encourage folks, take a look at the coverage over the next few weeks.
The state.
So annoying. Sorry, everyone. We are having a few issues. I apologize. Internet all of a sudden just fixed. So just not playing ball today for some reason. Why are you doing this to me now? Get that stream back up in a sec. All right, let's see if we can get this to work. Really?
Turn.
Internet is